What's going on, traders? This is Marksman Trading. Welcome to another day trade recap. This is for December 1st. Today we only took two trades. We ended the day green $59, so a little more than 1 hour. We took just two green trades, no red trades at all. Missed a couple other trades, so definitely need to work on staying consistent with taking our edge and the opportunities that the market gives us. But yeah, so let's get into it. This was the first trade that we took. As you can see, at open, we flushed down, then consolidated kind of within this range, a little bit in this supply zone, kind of turned demand later on, as you can see. But consolidated, I'll point out that level based off the hourly chart. It's on the NQ. I take MNQ contracts. So yeah, here's this hourly chart based on like Vincent Desiano's level, I'm pretty sure. I like always compare and contrast my levels with his. You guys should check him out. He's like a great YouTuber. So I think this was based on his level. And we consolidated around for a bit. Jerome Powell spoke at 11 o'clock, I believe. And so we flushed at 11, then shot right back up. That's why I don't take trades within 10 minutes of news, because you never know what the market's going to do within those 10 minutes. So we shot back up, moved higher above this supply zone, now kind of turning into demand. And I was watching it pull back into this demand zone, waiting for a higher low to form. We kind of moved up. This is previous day's close, kind of rejected it, flushed back down. But this was the higher low I was looking for right here. As you can see, we soaked this flush completely with one candle and then an engulfing green candle. And you guys know I like to play those engulfing green candles. And I got in on the pullback back into the 1 minute 9 and 20 EMAs with my stop loss all the way to the low of the pullback. And so I can show you what that looks like on the 5 minute. As you can see in the 5 minute, we had, where is that? Oh, sorry, it's 15. In the 5 minute, we had a demand line all the way back from 720-ish, 720. Yeah. So we had this demand, turn supply, turn demand, turn supply, back turn demand again. And so that was our one criteria met. Our second criteria was, excuse me, was this demand zone. Our third criteria was a price action, which was that higher low for this break and retest, like supply turn demand of the zone. It was also a break and retest of this consolidation range. So we had a lot in our favor. It was also pulling back to the 9 and 20 EMA in the 5 minute, the 9 and 20 EMA on the 15 minute. So people looking to join trends on higher time frames were also looking to enter around here as well. This is just the ES. The ES was moving higher around this time as well. And so, yeah, as you can see, we popped up and I covered for about 1 hour. I think just about 1 hour. The reason why I'm like taking these scalps is just because Apex has a trailing open threshold on your account, and so I have to cover quickly so it doesn't come back down to break even and still brings my trailing stop loss on the account up. So it kind of still lose 1 hour. And if I hit my original stop loss, then it'll almost be like a 2 hour loss. If it pops up 1 hour, then it hits me from my original stop loss. So covered there, we flushed back down again. And honestly, I should have gotten in here as well. This is the second trade that I missed out on today. It was the exact same, right? We have even another higher low off of a flush candle, getting soaked back up into the 9 and 20 EMA in the 1 minute. And then could have taken it like right about here. Stop loss, same stop loss, or even below this flush at 11:30. And we were also holding above VWAP as well. This purple line is VWAP, so that was solid. And could have taken that higher. I'm thinking about using a 1 minute bar by bar for like future trading and stuff like that. Because I want to keep my trailing stops tight so I don't get killed by the open trailing threshold from Apex. But I can still try to maximize my gains. So this would have been, I think, about 2R. If we took it here, 2R, if we 1 minute bar by bar, or at least more than 1R. Maybe like 1.5, something like that, if we were to get out on this candle, breaking this 1 minute bar. So that was the first trade. Second trade was, where was that? Oh, here we are. So we shot up into another supply zone. This is pre-market high, this yellow line right there as well. As you can see from 434. We moved up into that after breaking and retesting this demand zone. And then we tried to get above it, kind of failed it. We were soaking this. You can see all these bottoming tails right here. And let's see, what does the 2 minute look like? Same with the 2 minute and the 5 minute. 5 minute wasn't quite to the 9 EMA in the 5 minute. And so as you can see, we moved higher. Couldn't hold this supply turn demand zone. So it remained supply. And then The price action I was looking here for was a lower high in the supply zone because we had 5-minute supply lines forming, or a 5-minute supply line. So that was our one criteria met. Our second criteria was being at a supply zone. And then the price action, which is the third criteria, we had a lower high form. Here's another bearish engulfing candle. We closed below the 9 and the 20 EMA on the 1 minute. And then I took the pullback into the 1 minute moving averages. And so that was, I got filled at 16,000. So it's also that 16,000 level that I talked about being pretty key on the NASDAQ, or on the NQ. And I had my stop loss to the highs. So filled at 16,000, stop loss above this pivot at, excuse me, 16,018 was my stop loss. And then I covered in this flush back into the 90 EMA and the 5 minute and where these wicks are. Again, that's why I want to use a 1 minute bar by bar, because I would have captured about 1 hour. This was a little less than 1 hour covering right here. But I'm just trying to find that balance between playing the charts, you know, the levels the charts are giving me, versus holding for a certain hour, versus like trying to protect my gains from this open trailing threshold. So just trying to find a balance between all that. I think a 1 minute bar by bar after 1 hour is hit is going to be a solid way to kind of capture gains better. So yeah, we covered into this flush right here. It did go over 1 hour, just a little bit over 1 hour. And then, oh, you know what? Yeah, that's my stop loss right up there. Just gonna add that so you guys can visually see it. So it was a short off this lower high supply zone and a 5-minute supply line. And then the fourth trade I didn't take, which this one's kind of hindsight, I just didn't see it in the moment. But you can see we pulled back into the 5-minute 9 EMA, which is this green line right here. Pulled back into that, shot back up with an engulfing, I shouldn't say engulfing yet, but a pretty strong kind of bottoming tail green candle at 1220, and a very huge engulfing 1222 1 minute candle. And then could have taken the pullback into the 9 and 20 EMA, probably getting filled around here with the stop loss to the low of this pivot for a higher low, kind of a supply turn demand break and retest trade, and we would have rode that higher. So yeah, that was the fourth trade I missed today. We had some pretty good opportunities, just had to be patient, wait for that 11 o'clock news to hit. And yeah, that's about it. So I hope you guys had a great trading day, and I'll see you next week. God bless.